So, hello everyone. This is CS Anita Saraf, your friend, mentor and coach. So, hopefully your preparations are going good. आपके preparations अच्छी चल रही हैं. And to make your preparations even better, with me is Pelru Moli Venkata Akhil, if I have pronounced your name correctly. Right.
Yes, sir, it's correct.
So he
Pelluri is my initial surname.
So he has secured 73 marks in audit. This video will be in English. This interview will be in English since Akhil is more comfortable with the English language. Let me clarify you one more thing. He has got 73 marks in auditing. Obviously, that's a very superb achievement. And Pelru is not my pen drive student. He has not directly taken any kind of class of pen drive, any kind of pen drive classes from me, but he's my video student. He is someone who has taken my guidance, who has used all my revisionary videos, who has used the audio clips continuously, who has followed all the guidance and secured very good marks. But he has not directly got the purchased the classes because he took classes in long back in 2016, and then it was not possible for him to take the classes. But again, that's something that that actually inspires us even more. That all the free resources that I provide to the students across the country, irrespective of whether they are my students or not. So it actually makes me proud when I see that students are getting more than 70 marks, 75 marks, they are securing ranks, and they didn't took my classes, but they use my guidance, and that free guidance helped them to get good marks. So that is something very aspiring. I will request Pelru that please guide the students. There may be many students like you who unfortunately couldn't manage the classes, couldn't take the classes because of financial crisis, maybe because of financial issues, and then they must be relying on self study. That how they can prepare audit in such a scenario, how they can use my revisionary videos, revisionary audio clips to prepare classes in such a scenario when they have not taken any kind of classes. So that is something you can guide. Also, I'm very much thankful to Akhil for giving his valuable time to the students and coming out here to guide the students. So Akhil, the students are eagerly waiting to hear from you. So again, you can start with it.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity to me. Yeah, this is Pelluru Moli Venkata Akhil, and I have cleared my exams of Group 2 in May 2019. And after that, I couldn't able to write because of some health issues and all. And I'm able to write on November 2020. Then I got a very good marks in audit, 73. I think 70 plus is a very good score in audit, the theory subjects like. And even company law, I got 65, and even SFM 85 and FR 48. So I cleared a good score in group 1 to 73 marks around. Uh, so coming to the strategy which I followed audit is long back in 2016 or 2017, I took classes from some other faculty, and there is some long back between that completion of articles and writing the exams. There are also some circumstances which didn't enable me to write to give the exams. So I have some that audit knowledge and is there, right? That knowledge has been, I have to rebuild it again. So I'm searching YouTube. In the meanwhile, Sanidhya sir classes has come to my knowledge. So I watched his audio clips and revision videos, basically the audit revision videos, professional ethics and standards. He covers standards in 2.5 hours, and his revision audio clips are very crucial to me, so that every morning and every night during my sleep, before going to my sleep, I used to watch Sanidhya sir's audio clips of standards and other small chapters. Even company law I used to watch. And one more thing I like about Sanidhya sir is in that audit and law patashala, in that he memorizes you the sections very well. The directions sections 149 to 172, those sections I used to watch during my when I'm having lunch. I used to watch those sections, so that I can retain the section number and I can retain the chapter number as well, so I can present it in the exam in a good manner. That's the main reason I scored very well. And Sanidhya sir is a very inspiration to me. Even I am a passionate about teaching. So after getting knowing that about Sanidhya sir, he's using audio clips. So after listening to his audio clips, I tried myself. For example, the audit strategy which I followed, as Sanidhya sir always says, divide and rule, divide and rule. So the same strategy I used, divide and rule, but I added one more thing: divide and rule and unite. Like we'll divide the chap we'll divide the chapters into 3 sets, like always Sanidhya Saraf says, or any other manner which are suitable to you. It ups to you, but he will give you generic procedures. So we have to make it tailor-made to yourself, to your capabilities. So I have divided those chapters into 3 categories: professional ethics, standards, and other chapters into 2 different subsets. So I have divided and I have started learning every chapter. Professional ethics I have learned, and after that standards you cannot learn at one time. Every day one single standard is enough. Every day one single standard that 2 hours. Please allocate 2 hours to one standard. Remember the standard name, standard number, and what are the topics. For example, there are several standards, around 31 standards are there. 31 days, one standard, you complete 31 standards in 31 days. After that, you can revise, giving some gap, 5 to 6 days gap, and again start revising those standards. Then your memory power will get increased. So what I did is, for example, I took one standard, essay 200 I took. In that, there are 4 topics. Those 4 topics already repeated in previous exam papers, RTPs, MTPs. But there will be one topic which was not repeated in any exams. But that topic is very important. What actually students or friends will do, they will just read those 4 topics and they will left the other topic. So what I did, first I did the 4 topics very well. Then the 5th topic I kept as an expectation. This attempt, this particular question, this particular topic will come into exam. So I have to prepare this particular question too. So I have given some time to the 5 questions in that particular standard. And first revision, I want to go with the concept. And second revision, I want to go memorize the keywords. Right. And during the second revision, what I did is I have seen Sanidhya sir of 2.5 hours audio clip is 1 hour audio clip is there, and 2.5 hour video lecture in YouTube regarding standards are there. So after listening to that thing, I have managed to record myself the 5 questions in 10 minutes, the one whole standard in less than 10 minutes. So I have done that essay 200 series around 1.5 hour, complete essay 200 series 1.5 hour, and essay 300 series like that, essay 400 series like that. So every series I have recorded my audio clips so that I can listen to that audio clips again and again. Before exam also I have listened to the audio clips only. It is essay 7 essay series. I took around me 5 hours. That essay is very crucial to get high marks in exams. So I have listened to that audio clips 3 to multiple times, and Sanidhya sir's audio clips also multiple times, so that I can get good marks in standards. And professional ethics also I have recorded using SAR's guidance, and SAR has video lecture is there. Based on that, I have recorded myself and I have listened to that also. Then even in professional ethics, I managed to go take good score. Okay. Like previously that exam, only 2 questions have been asked in professional ethics, but sometimes it happens. Like other small chapters, they will get very, very big marks they will get. Right, sir? Yeah.
Okay. So what you did is first you heard my audio clips again and again. So after listening to my audio clips around 3 or 4 times, what you decided is that to make your own audio clips. So आपने मेरा audio clips सुना, and then you made your own audio clips, adding some extra concepts. Maybe that was not there in my clip. So first you have heard my clips, you have become very familiar. You have learned that okay, that audio clips is very effective. Now you have added extra topics into it, the topics which were not there in my clips, or you found it in the book, and you made your own audio clips. And after that, you kept hearing either your audio clips or my audio clips till the examinations, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is something that worked as a wonder for you, and that is something that helped you in your retention thing.
Yes.
More than the reading part, I believe that what you used to do is you used to hear these audio clips again and again, either my audio clips or the self-made audio clips.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So using this audio clip technique, can you say that how much time in a day you used to devote to hear these audio clips? And using this audio clip technique, how many revisions of audit you managed to do before your examinations?
Yeah, daily I used to listen at morning and before my sleep night. In the middle of the time, I used to get new concepts and new topics. I used to read new chapters. After the completion of the chapter yesterday, I used to listen this audio clip of that particular chapter which I had done yesterday, the next day, so that I'll get revised. For example, today I have learned one essay 200 and 210 and 220 series, 3 standards. I used to learn familiar with the concept. Then I used to listen the audio clip once again. So one time completed. Again, tomorrow I used to listen just the audio clip alone. So I'll get the concept familiar, and the keywords also I'll get familiar with the keywords. And again, after taking some 5 days gap, I used to listen to the audio clip again. So basically by using the audio clips, I I used to revise that audit 3 or 4 times. Standards I revise 3 times, professional 4 to 5 times, remaining subjects 2 or 3 times, remaining chapters 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
One thing I want to say to the students, our friends, is before starting any chapter, just don't go with the questions directly. Watch a revision video or any other audio clip or Sanidhya Sir's revision video. Watch that revision video once and listen to the audio clip, then familiar with the concept, then understand the concept, then go to the questions. Then you will be very clear. The same questions will not come in the exam. There will be some little bit modifications, like conceptual based questions will ask. Even though you can clear, if you are very conceptually clear by your audio clips or Sanidhya Sir audio clips, if you take those audio clips several times, you will get very familiar with the concept and keywords, so that you can easily score good marks in audit.
Okay. So apart from the audio clips, like audio clips is one of the things you have emphasized upon that you used for practice. One thing more I liked is that what you used to do is you used to say, okay, these are the questions that have come in the examination, so this I have to do, and this is a
Yeah.
question that has not yet come in the exams, but maybe it can come in the future exams, and you used to mark
Yes.
those,
Yes. Yes.
and accordingly
Yes.
you
Yes.
used to prepare, right? Plus, apart from the audio clips, what other things actually made a difference, that okay, this is something that made a difference between me and some other student, and that helped me to get those extra marks?
Yeah, I have seen, apart from audio clips, revision videos I have seen of yours. I have seen revision videos, and also I have given some test,
Okay.
some mock test I have given. 50 plus 50 plus 100, some test will be there. Some mock test ICA paper I have given. One time audit you have to give at least one time, or else you have to practice. 4 marks question is there, 4 into 1.8. You have to take 7 minutes or 8 minutes to complete the written practice. I have done the written practice for professional ethics and some other small chapters. I have done the written practice too, and also the revision videos. And coming to the new question concept, expectation. We have to maintain always an expectations. For example, in the last attempt, there is a Sarbanes-Oxley Act 2002. That particular act, from that particular chapter, there is no question since last 10 or 15 attempts. But this time they have asked the question. There are hardly only 4 questions in particular chapter, but no one will read the chapter. They will definitely skip. That too, ICA has very intelligently given the question in the compulsory question. I think it is 1D or 1C. So I have learned only those 4 questions, and I have an expectation this time, this chapter, the question will be expected. So that will enable me to read the chapter, because if I didn't expect the chapter, I cannot read, I cannot understand, I cannot read in. So I have an expectation this particular chapter will come, and I have to write this particular chapter with this particular headings, keywords I have to memorize, so that I can produce the presentation as well very neatly. And Sarbanes-Oxley, they have again 5 marks question. Then I have written, I know the 4 questions I have read, only 4 questions are there hardly. 1 question came, I have presented very well. In the same way, in law paper also, like section 198, sir, if you remember, that is net profit calculation. Basically, that particular net profit calculation is in our CA IPCC advanced accounting or accounting syllabus. It is there. We used to do that, and we left that particular thing. And in section 198 is, we consider it is not important. It is only calculation based. We will not get any question. So even then, I had an expectation. Section 198, this time it has to come. It will come. Then only I can read that section. I can understand the section. So I have an expectation over the section 198. Then that particular question has come in exams for around 4 marks. It is very simple question. Minus. They have again 4 things. We have to, from net profit, we have to minus those 2 things, 4 marks. That's it. If you have an expectation, then only you will get that zeal to read the particular concept. Then you will be familiar with the particular concept. Then you can present it very well in the examination.
Okay. And like you told about the test, so one thing I will like to add that tests are so beneficial, and I always stress the students. Like 2 of my students, one is Pulkit, he got 71 in audit, and another is Ashish, who got 76 marks in audit last time. So both were my students, and surprisingly, one common thing happened with both the students when they gave the test, like the Apna mental test. That was the particular time both of them in their respective tests they got less than 40 marks in audit, less than 40 marks, and they were shocked that okay, I got less than 40 marks, and that was a center shocker for them. And in the exam hall they got 71 and 76. So maybe had they not given the test, the same thing would have happened in exams. and they could have
Yeah.
got that 70, 76. They could have not got that 70, 76 marks. So that is why the tests are really very important.
Even
And
it happened to me also. When I gave that particular test, I got very less marks. I evaluated myself before someone does evaluate me. I evaluated myself with the suggested answers with the ICA materials. I am writing very less, and I am not using the keywords, so I got very less. So then I thought like I have to do it again. That's it. I will definitely suggest, definitely give test. You have to give the test before writing any exam, even SFM or whatever the practical or theory. Theory is must. Even practical is must. Theory is must. Many will write only practical, but they left theory. During the exam time, they cannot manage the keywords. They cannot manage the time. That will happen.
yeah,
I will suggest the students and our friends to give the test definitely before going to the final exam.
right. So based on your experience, what I can say is that, first of all, obviously the first step is that a student completes his classes or self-study as the case may be. He might have taken classes from me or he might have taken classes from any other faculty. The same thing I'm conveying to all the students who are seeing the interview, that you might have taken classes from me or you might have taken classes from any other faculty. That's completely fine. If you're familiar with the concepts, that's good. And if you feel that even after seeing the classes, you're not familiar, you can go for some short-term course before the exam. But after that classes is completed, the main thing is revision. You have to ensure multiple number of revisions. For that, what you need to do is you need to have concise notes, and you need to ensure multiple revision. For that, audio clip technique, the revision is something very useful. You can use my audio clips, then you can make your audio clips as well, just like what Akhil did. You can use the revisionary videos, you can make concise notes. After that, you can start practicing questions. When you practice questions, you practice all the questions which the ICI has given, and after that you can make a list. Okay, boss, these are the questions that ICI has given, and there are some questions which ICI has not given, but that is included in the ICI study material. So whosoever classes you use, you can just go through ICI study mat once, and you can just go through, okay, these are the questions that I feel that it can come, although it was not there in the question bank. You can just mark those questions and you can include those points in whichever book you are studying. So that is something you can do, right?
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, I did the same thing.
you did the same thing. Okay. And after that, after the revisions are ensured, as Akhil told, give test. That is something very important. Every student who will get 70 plus in audit or very good marks, mostly what they will do is they will write tests, mostly. Because writing test actually helps them out to realize their mistakes before they enter the exam hall and to get their fear out. So that is very important. Write as many tests as possible, do as much written practice as possible, because it's a written examination. Right. And Akhil, one more thing. Your emphasis was
Yes.
more upon descriptive questions or more upon MCQs, and how you went about the MCQs.
MCQs, I have not done any extra MCQs. Whatever the MCQs ICA has given in RTP, MTP, sample MCQs, already Sanidhya sir has compiled that thing. And what I did is I have taken that around 260 something MCQs in audit is there, and around some extra 40 MCQs in law is there. Only those MCQs I have practiced. That too only 1 or 2 times I have practiced. That's it. The more thing I don't want students to concentrate is on MCQs. First, please concentrate on the concepts. Then MCQs will automatically very easy to you. Don't do 1000 MCQs, 1500 MCQs. That's a complete waste of time. In replace of that, you can revise the audit half syllabus 2 times or 3 times. Then you will get the MCQs. Whatever the MCQ ICA will give, you will get the marks. Generally, the ICA will not give the same MCQs with the other 1500 MCQs which have practiced. Definitely, the MCQ will not come from that particular MCQs list. Just practice whatever the MCQs given by ICA in PM, SM, or RTP, MTP, past exams, whatever the compilation is there. Just to practice that and be very clear in concepts. Then only that MCQs part will be very easy.
Okay, one more question, Akhil. Like this
Yes.
question is particularly for the students from South India. That most of the students from South India who wants to get connected with me, they actually have a complaint that, sir, you don't come up with English audios or English revision videos. I always try for that, but because of the time factor, I am not able to do so. Although I've come up with the Sanjeevani audit English version, if anyone is interested. But if one question from you, like you are also from South India and you are also not so much
Yes.
comfortable in Hindi language, but you use my audio clips, you use my revisionary videos
Yeah.
again and again,
Yeah.
and that actually helped you out to get 73 marks. So
Yeah.
how you managed to use those audio clips so effectively, use my revisionary videos so effectively, despite of having that problem in Hindi language?
So actually, I don't have any problem with Hindi language. I can understand the Hindi language. Even I can speak a little bit also, but many South Indians cannot understand as well, cannot speak. Actually, I can understand if you taught in Hindi, if you teach in Hindi also, the Hindi revision lectures I have seen, audio clips also mostly use some middle Hindi also, then I can understand those audio clips as well as classes. So I got very much interested in those things and I have listened to that every time. I suggest the South Indians, if SAR is providing in English class, any Sanjeevani course or any revision videos, just watch them first. You can understand, definitely you can understand. If I can understand, you will definitely understand. That's the thing I want to say to the students.
Okay. And last question, Akhil, like how you went about the 1.5 days. Those are very crucial days for examinations.
Yeah, yes.
And also one more thing, how you went about the 15 minutes reading time that you get. So these two questions. One is how you went
Yes, sir.
about the 1.5 days and how you approach the 15 minutes time.
Yeah, this is one of the good question, and we must know about this particular thing, because the entire revision, the entire practice which you are going to do in this particular 6 months or 3 months period, whatever the period the students or friends has, that particular period revision, it must reflect in that 1.5 days. Then only you can score good marks, then only you get the confidence, then only you can attend the paper, then only you can come out of the exam center confidently. That 1.5 strategy I have followed, like you have to allocate some particular time to the particular chapter. Even that particular chapter is not finished in the 1.5 day, just move on to the another chapter. Don't be stuck on a particular chapter. You will remember during the exam point of time, exam day, you will remember that particular question, even though because you have revised 6 months or 3 months multiple times. That 1.5 day, please allocate particular number of hours to particular chapter. Then even though that particular chapter is not completed, give some extra time, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, otherwise not more than that. Then skip to the next chapter, then only you can complete 1.5 day. One thing happened to me is like, even I cannot complete that one entire syllabus in 1.5 day. I managed to complete around 80% syllabus only. Sarben Oxlack, I did not complete the 1.5 day, but I have done in my revision videos, in my revision I have done. So even though that Sarben Oxlack question is there, I'm remembering only 4 questions are there. I have studied these 4 questions. I can definitely write. I have written. I got. Even the same thing happened in law also. FEMA, the FEMA subject, I cannot revise in that 1.5 day. What happened is in that 1.5 day, in my exam, that one question has come. One question, 5 marks MCQs question is there. That is based on amendments. I have seen SAR's amendment video, and also SAR has provided just 1 month or 20 days before that exam a FEMA revision video. That video also I have seen. But during that 1.5 day, I have not touched FEMA at all. I have not touched FEMA at all, even though I can able to answer those MCQs, because I have seen those videos, and I also revised myself after seeing those videos. And again, after seeing those videos for the next second revision also, you don't start with the questions. First revision also you have to see a revision video. Second revision also you have to see a revision video. If you are comfortable, you can go with 2x speed or 1.5 speed, 1.75 speed. I will definitely suggest, please watch any video, any revision video is must before starting any chapter. 30 minutes revision video, then you jump into the concept, then you jump into the questions. Then it will be very crystal clear to you that this particular chapter is very clear, this particular concept is very clear to me. Then only you can give very good attempt in the exam.
Okay, one thing, Akhil, like, actually I was laughing because there is a big coincidence between what happened with you and what happened with me 4 years back when I was a student, when I gave the examinations in May 16, and actually very something very identical. In audit, what happened is that I didn't did the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. Before just entering into the examination hall, I wanted to revise something, and actually I thought that, which is the smallest chapter in the practice manual that I can revise in 15 minutes. And that turned out to be Sarbanes-Oxley Act. That in 2 pages, ICA had given 3 questions. So actually, I
Yeah.
just referred those 3 questions without thinking which subchapter is more important or something like that. And one question exactly I found the same in the exam hall. And in law, actually, it happened regarding the FEMA. I couldn't revise FEMA in that 1.5 days. But I had
Yeah.
actually prepared my own audio clips before and heard it multiple times, and I was quite confident that I can answer in the exam. And the question did came in the exam, and I was able to answer. So the same thing actually happened both in audit and law. So that was a mere coincidence, I believe.
Yes,
And
sir.
and how you approach the
Coming to the
15, yeah.
15 minutes, yeah. Coming to the next questions are asked me about the 15 minutes. Like, it depends upon to student. It depends upon their capabilities. because of that only I'm saying just give a test for 100 marks test, then you can know whether you have to start with MCQ or the theory one. So what I done is when I get the question paper, I will not see the first question at all. In every exam, I will never see the first question. I'll turn the pages back to last page. I'll start with the seventh question. Mostly ICA will fear students, our friends, with the first question. So I'll never start with the first question. I'll see the seventh question, then sixth question, then fifth question, then I'll come from backwards to forward. So that the questions are easy and you will get the confidence. Just you open the paper, first question gone. Like that, if you see, you will lose the confidence, even though you know the seventh question very much, you cannot attempt that question. Presentation will be like you will flaw with the presentation, then you will not able to score good marks. And I have read the first I have done with the MCQs. I have completed the entire MCQs. Either you might have left with 2 or 3 MCQs, that's fine. First you complete the MCQs. During that first I have completed in around 40 minutes. First 40 or 35 minutes I have completed the MCQ part. Then I have into the theory part. After that, any 2 or 1 MCQ is pending. Then I have see the question again. Then I can write that question. Yes.
Okay, so that's great, Akhil. Many good things you have shared with the students. So if I want to just summarize what Akhil has said, first of all, see the classes, complete your classes. One thing which Akhil didn't do correctly, which you should have done, which you should do is like he took his classes long back in 16, and then afterwards it was a bit difficult for him to get back into the track again. But what I will suggest you is that whenever you take any classes, like you might have watched the interview of Rutika Rathi, who got 17 audit and 71 in audit again. So what she had suggested is be connected with the subject till the exams. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
Akhil couldn't do that because of his circumstances, but I will strongly advise you be connected with the subject till your exams once you have completed the classes of your teacher. Another thing what Akhil did is he used the revisionary audios again and again. He made his own audios as well. Thirdly, what he did is he used to practice past examination questions, plus he used to make an expectation list. So that is again something that I
Yeah.
found that really very useful what Akhil has done. After that, he gave test is something that every student should give. You should give multiple number of tests. If possible, give as many tests as possible. For test, we have our own platform, Apna Mentor platform, or if you know any renowned test series, renowned test program in your hometown, you can go for that, or you can go for our program, that is the Apna Mentor test series. For audio clips, again, prepare your own audio clips as Akhil has suggested. That is something very useful. For South India students specifically, let me tell you that we have come out with Sanjeevani audit course in English. So that is something you can go for. For the North India students, we have multiple courses, Sanjeevani, Fast Track, Regular, everything. And lastly, what Akhil has said is that, how he managed the 1.5 days and the 15-day strategy is something which is suggested, which again, I also shared with the students, that go with the last question first, because in first question, normally I say डराता है. एंड उसके बाद आप देखो, वन थिंग मोर आई विल लाइक टू सजेस्ट इज दैट जब 15 मिनट के अंदर या एग्जाम के अंदर इफ यू फील दैट द पेपर इज वेरी टफ, just think about one thing, this paper is equally applicable for everyone and surely there must be such 40 marks in the paper जो मुझको आता है. You just focus on those 40 marks that you know and ignore the 60 marks that you feel tough, and believe me, you will do wonders in the exam. So that is again something कि आप कर सकते हो. That is something very useful. So I am very much thankful to you, Akhil, that you have taken out your time for the students. One small request from my side on behalf of the students community, if you can just get the certified copies from ICI, that is something that will actually help the students out.
Yes, sir. I actually applied for certified copy through RTI on the day of the result itself.
That's great, Akhil. That's great.
Yeah.
So you can share that with me, and that will be very much
definitely
for the students. And again, all the very best for your career. Hopefully, I'm very much sure that you are such a talented guy and you will do great in your life, wonders in your life, and you will inspire many by your acts and by your results. So,
yes, sir. I'm presently in EY GDS as a contractor. Okay. So it is office time. I took 1 hour break from the seniors. I'm giving the interview to you, sir.
Okay, that's great, Akhil. That's great. So again, you can resume your office. I will not waste much of your time. All the very best to all the very best to all the students watching the video out. Love you all. Take care. Do like the video for Akhil to show your support towards Akhil, and do take out the learnings that he has given. All the very best.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this.